So Alexandre Pantoja is now the flyweight champion. He has 4 perks. He's definitely in need of 5, but I don't necessarily know if EA is going to continue doing patches. I really hope so because this guy is in desperate need of some upgrades. Striking wise, I mean 4.5, but just a little bit more. Same thing with the grappling. Just a little bit more will help him out so much. Definitely some buffs to the health stats. And they haven't really done any move level buffs, which is unfortunate because I'm pretty sure what really kills Pantoja is, the move levels. These move levels, like a lot of these, they need to be at 4-star. They gotta be at from 3 to 4-star. He is no longer, whatever the hell this is, that's not what he should be. Because that's what's really gonna hold him back against exchanges, especially how against that, outdated Moreno model. It's so tough to fight it. But he's quality, good stats. And of course, the mix-ups of the subs are good. And there's been a mixture of how he's fought throughout his career. He's fought very tactical. He usually tries to will his way in exchanges. And that's what a lot of what we saw against Brandon Moreno. But against the newer Brandon Moreno, it was... You didn't really think that would happen. But I think part of it also came down to Moreno willingly getting into this gunfight. Like he was gonna willingly stand in these 50-50 positions with Pantoja, and it didn't really help him out. So we're gonna go do our best to showcase the new flyweight champion, Alexandre Pantoja. Man's nickname was the Cannibal. I didn't even know his nickname was the Cannibal until the fight was announced, believe it or not. So going against, of course, Moreno. Should start off to the body, and a lot of what Pantoja did. I was watching the card with Henry, and I think I was a few seconds behind. He's like, "Holy shit!" I was like, "What?" I'm like, "These guys are getting after it." So he paused it, waited for me to start, and like literally 7 seconds in to the fight, they are fucking swinging. It looked exactly like a UFC 4 bout, and it wasn't just a slugfest. I saw something recently with Brandon Royval. Brandon Royval saying like, "Oh, these guys are slugging," and it was kind of funny because yes, I know he just recently got added to the game, which is props to him because he should have been added a long time ago, as well as many other fighters in this division, especially. But if I wasn't mistaken, he had gotten finished by both of them back to back. Of course, I was back in I think 2020 and 2021, and he's gone on a good win streak. But it was kind of odd to say that about the two guys who have held the belt. So now, if he's improved drastically since then, he can of course win the next time he fights. I don't know who's next for Royval, but I'm interested to see. But as for this champion here, nice to know. Really, his orthodox chokes are his best chokes. Good get up. Whoa, nice. But we are going to engage in the stand-up as much as possible. But he really needs a 5th perk. Like, I don't know if Force of Nature would necessarily work. It kind of would. It definitely would help him out drastically. Force of Nature, maybe Carve of Wood. Just one of those health perks. Striking perks not necessarily, but I think a health perk like Force of Nature will at least help him out, because if EA is not going to be... Because I remember like they added perks for some guys when they stopped updating movesets. So, and of course you guys are most recently have seen the UFC 5 trailer, or a little snippet, a little teaser. I did it on Twitter. So usually when EA is already kind of like showing that they got something cooking in the kitchen, it means that it's coming to be a high time for them to stop updating this current game completely, which kind of sucks, honestly. No clips for you. I would really like for them to at least do one final thing or so, or two, because we don't know when this game's gonna be announced. They said they're gonna show us something. I think it was not that. What was it? It said September on the thing. So we're gonna take that. And we'll see. What EA is going to have cooked up for us, because it's got to be good. Of course, it's been a long road. And I'm going to hope to see that they have a more updated roster. That's something that's been big on the community. I've been discussing with a lot of people, per se, like more like people in the community. A lot of them like want fighters. And I kind of not necessarily to try to dull their hopes. Like, you know, for example, Pantoja. I'm so happy, like, you know, he's champion, like, happy for the dude. He's had a crazy story and whatnot. But let's say a fighter like him, right? Say he didn't win the belt, right? You know, and then if I were to ask for, hey, this dude gotta get buffed, a little bit less urgency on him getting buffed, right? And that's just somebody who just won a belt. Now think of all the guys. I remember a lot of people that say they want legends, they want this. I think somebody in my comment section I mentioned like, hey, EA should add these legends. I'm like, I honestly, as much as I love like the legend fighters, for some of them, you know, I don't want EA to waste their resources on legend fighters. I really don't. Case in point, look at this Brandon Moreno model. Does he look anything like this? Let's be real. Outdated, no tattoos. I hear that Charles Oliveira got a new tattoo. I haven't checked him out yet. But yeah, it's just stuff like this is important. Yep, override that. He's trying to build a sprawl and a good amount of stamina advantage to get an override with this Kimura animation. And here, see, this is, hold on, yeah, we'll go for it. We'll go for it. Oh, we're gonna get it. I was gonna say, in that stage when you get to the chain position, if you really want to get full on jiu-jitsu, if you cancel it, you will end up in full guard and blitz. Nice. How kind of you. Okie dokie. Hey. Moreno. There's a lot of angry Brandon Moreno fans. Well, you know the thing is, I think I was having this discussion with Marshall. I think also Pride too. Pride was having the conversation on a different end. But a lot of times, some people though, when they make their claim that there should be these new fighters, etc., etc. Not that the point isn't valid. Of course, it's the new fighters, but I don't necessarily. When it comes from people that use only the best of the best in the division, doesn't really, their opinion doesn't really hold as much weight, even if the request makes sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you're saying you want all these new fighters, but it doesn't matter how many new guys get added to featherweight, you're still going to choose 5-star Volkanovski because you're scared to take chances and do something new. You know, there's so many newer fighters that you can go and experiment, try some styles with. And Royval, for example, has like the oblique kick, some side kick stuff. Try different shit. So I'm also hoping that, yes, that we get some new fighters, we get some new character models, like I think Pantoja. I mean, this model looks pretty accurate. But, you know, little adjustments go a long way. Nice, that's nice. Let's go for the back take. This is how he rolls. This is how Pantoja's back control in that fight was nice. He denied that. Smart. His back control against Brandon Moreno was nothing short of impressive. Moreno actually had his back too, and I was just watching. Well, when I was watching it with Henry, we were just talking about, dude, these guys never stop moving. I think in MMA, it is so important not to settle. And I've talked about this a lot too with my jiu-jitsu instructors and some people I wrote for the gym. And I said the biggest issue that I felt in jiu-jitsu, and Marshall agreed with me, is that guys in jiu-jitsu are too accepting of the bottom position. Like, of course, when you're in training, when you're in training, right, you want to try. It's important that you try new stuff, and of course, in competition, you want to do what you do best. But when it comes to MMA, it's not like UFC 1, 2, 3, where the guys can stay in close guard. We're gonna go for arm triangle. Stay in close guard, and they'll be safe. You're burning away clock. You're using energy, kind of just holding them there in guard, and they can hit you. You know, they can hit you. I know the Gracies have like that self-defense system that they do, and you know they try to have all their blue belts do and everything else like that. But you don't really see that, especially in modern MMA. So, like Moreno, I mean, there's like that cool scrambling clip with him and Figueiredo. He's just very, very active, and he's never settling. Like, whereas the animations this game, Henry's raged about it plenty of times, and plenty of other people too that actually do jiu-jitsu, is that, you know, it's very static. But the positions themselves make sense on how static they are. Like, I mean, you see right here, like he's in full guard, and he has his legs locked. But I'm wondering I would really like for them to like make the transitions, get us into other guards, like let us work from certain positions and whatnot, as opposed to, all right, this is it here. I did like a lot what Henry said with regards to half guard, that maybe the animation should be, I think that's what he said, or he just said that that should be the animation, where like the denial animation where you have the knee in the middle and you're off to your side, that should be the half guard animation. But you know, it's a lot of stuff. But basically, the fight delivered. Like this fight absolutely delivered in all aspects of MMA. Jiu-jitsu, wrestling, great time takedowns from Pantoja, by the way. Like really well-timed takedowns from Pantoja that really shifted momentum in his favor. Of course, a lot of the discussion is about the scorecards. It's about the damage that Moreno was doing. Now take that. And Moreno did, like, after that first round, he was landing some good shots. Oh, brother, don't do that to yourself. He was landing some quality shots. And criteria speaking, like, there is an argument for Brandon Moreno to have won that fight. But this was just another one of those bouts where it's not a robbery if it goes to one guy and not the other. It's one of those fights that's so good that it could potentially have been a draw. It was just that good of a bout. And you have to feel for Brandon Moreno, because this is somebody that he's lost to technically 3 times. I think he lost him in tough. I think he's fought him twice in the UFC. Or was it like he fought him twice in tough and then 1 time in the UFC? I gotta double check. Or, you know, now. I think they fought twice. And now this is the 3rd time. So he's basically, if you really think about it, Alexandre Pantoja is basically Moreno's Alex Pereira. Ain't that crazy? He's like, he's taking literally everything that Brandon Moreno is working for, and it's just, jeez. But I don't know if we'll see if they're gonna book a rematch. I think a rematch. I don't know. Moreno himself want a rematch, because he's been rematching folks for a hot minute, right? He's been not even folks, just Figueiredo. He's had 4 fights, 4 fights with Figueiredo, mind you. Against Figueiredo had beaten Pantoja. There's about, I have to rewatch it, but I do remember that he beat Pantoja. And I think he had won, I know Moreno had won the flyweight belt, the interim flyweight belt, against Kai Kara-France. And they got unified the belt, but then lost the belt, you know, obviously, with this, the weekend's bouts and everything else like that. But he's actually never had like some type of freaking the defense for the belt, which is crazy, and that's to be expected when you find the same guy over and over again. But we'll see what happens. We'll go for some triangle. A lot of controlling and pinning too done by Pantoja. He was doing a really good job of that too. See right there. See, I like these animations right here. I wish they would allow us to foot fight as the bottom fighter. Like, do something. I don't know, like just. Like the animation is happening and dude's just kind of, he's kind of holding his hands and kind of trying to wait for the guy to burn his arms out, but you know, whatever. There's just a lot that can be fleshed out upon with this game in general. It's just a bunch of ideas just kind of running through my head now. But so far, doing well with Mr. Pantoja. Right there, yeah. Oh, you see his feet cross. Now, a lot of people don't know that you can shoot a spear. The spear happens not just off of stamina advantage. Excuse me. It happens when they get rocked too, and that also applies to leg rocks. Round 3. Just kicking his back. Play a little bit smart here. Also, the way them two were firing at each other in the pocket was really nothing that short of incredible. That lead leg kick needs to get buffed too. There was honestly like some 3-4 piece head kick combinations from Pantoja that completely caught me off guard. I was watching it, I'm like, yo, ain't no way this motherfucker just threw that combination. And of course, with his boxing being so low, his boxing being so low in comparison to other guys in the weight class aside from maybe probably Juicy Formiga, it just kind of Kind of sucks that we can't do that with the dude. And this is why I think it's so important for updates and whatnot. Denies that one. Good job. Usually I don't fish. I don't really like fish for that, but we're trying to channel this cannibal as well as possible. YouTube don't demonetize me. It's not what you think it means. It's just his nickname. He's up. We're definitely working the scrambling. You see he's getting taken down. I'm going to bring the... Oh! Uh-oh. He denied that. He denied that. That's always impressive when somebody denies that. And early, too. It wasn't the late denial. He's pressing. Uh-oh. I saw that head stun. Just gotta be smart. Now he's trying to weaponize the health stats more. And of course, fucking force the clip. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Pop, pop. Nope. Just trying to land some clean, sneaky shots in these exchanges. He's trying to set up a 1-2 head kick. Yep. 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 All those repeated 1-2s. You're striking too much. You're not letting your stamina recover, my boy. You're not letting that damn thing recover. Pass side control. We got a good amount of time left. Oh, it's 3 rounds. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, we definitely got this in the bag. You ever like forget like a fight is 3 rounds? Cause I forget about that shit all the time. Broomstick. Yeah, we're gonna ice this one. I've had bots where I'm like, all right, first 2 rounds didn't go too good. Let's go bounce back in these later rounds, and then I'm like, ah shit, it was 3 rounds. I forgot. But all right, it's up. We should definitely take this. We look clean. Good body kick. Clapped him with the left hook. Round 3. Why are they showing that? Okay, no, they're showing the takedown. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision.
Okay, we won. That is a very downtrodden looking Brandon Moreno.
Unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC
There we go. We got it.
champion of the world.
All right. Try to get one more. One more. Nothing but Brandon Moreno. Y'all gotta try some other foot. Oh my gosh. If it's not Brandon Moreno, it's Figgy. You see those two very frequently. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's shaking. So it's usually. Are you serious? No. We can sit here. We can do this. Clearly, the game doesn't want me to grapple today. Fuck you. There we go. Take him down. Yeah, that's right. We're doing well-timed takedowns with Pantoja. What you talking about? I was gonna say that it's usually there's 3 people that people like to choose the most in flyweight, competitively speaking. The 4th one I'll say is actually kind of like an asterisk on it because his health stats aren't as good, but it's using Moreno, Figueiredo, and Cejudo. 3 champions at this weight. Cejudo has a Sotogari. I mean, Askar Askarov does too, but Cejudo has some really, really quality boxing power and whatnot. Good pass. Figueiredo, of course, has subs out the wazoo and also has freakish fucking power. His block stat is just not as high. And then, of course, just this motherfucker right here. I'd also say, like, DJ's also really good. He just doesn't have too much power. But his move levels are good. And TJ Dillashaw, his health stats just aren't the same as they are in bantamweight. Like, the skills and everything else transferred over to the division but the health stats obviously did not. So that's a really big issue. Kaikara France is now pretty popular too, but it's just weird, man. Just all of Brandon Moreno's, and I don't know if y'all have ever done this, because I've said I've done this before, but usually when a fighter that you like loses, I notice that guys will go online and use that fighter. Like I did that when Aldo lost to Max Holloway. I was like, I'm going to murk every single Max. Like I'm gonna murk every single Max in honor of how this motherfucker massacred my boy. I think I was working at beat-ups too when that happened. Woo, brother. You gonna put yourself against the cage, huh? You gonna put yourself against the cage? Don't worry. You keep looking up. Nah, yeah. Oh, no. Yep. Yeah, I figured his short-term stamina had to be low. I thought he would actually got like the regular. Nah, I would have actually been really annoyed if I had been forced to double chain, because I don't think that Pantoja, I'm pretty sure Pantoja doesn't have 2 turns. So let's go. Work on top. Here we go. And he's up. It's back to scrambling. Free on the hips. Go. Oh my God. Fucking flying knee. Look at that cursed freaking doop. Bobbling about. Yeah, it's just like my motherfuckers. Just bobbling about. Set him up. Dude, I'm really legit trying to slip that, and that cross is just like a heat-seeking missile. Trying to duck. Slip it. There we go. Slip on cue. Really, that should be tracking when you don't even want it to. Relax, my boy. No, we on you. No, we on you. There we go. Same side mix-ups. What type of times you on? Come on, I know what you're thinking. Al cuerpo. It's okay. Nah, we're gonna sneak that through. And we're gonna take you down. Mix-ups, baby. Mix-ups. That's how you use the cage. The fact that we don't have over-under, double-under, all that other stuff against the cage is really disappointing for me, eh? I feel like that's stuff that really shouldn't have been taken away from us. If anything, more locomotion was needed. UFC 3, with all of its flaws, at least all of their options were pretty good. I mean, there were certain things that you could deny either direction you flipped. It was like up or left or whatnot. But at the very least, like, you had positional options. And I feel like that's what we need for the next iteration of the game. And I really would hope that enough people would like make that a point to EA. Because if I want to work against the cage, you know, it's not just back takes and defending with a wizard. There's a whole nuance to it. Guys like Kamaru Usman, guys like Kobe Covington, guys like Islam Makhachev, bro. We know Magomedov. Like, there's a system that they follow by the cage, especially when their opponents pin themselves there. Go. I should probably make a video, you know, from just following up on all the UFC 5 stuff. Probably make a video of what I think they should do better. There we go. No. Okay. Deny that one. Good job. Bro, what was that? We're trying to wiggle and stick for no reason. Yeah, I think I'll just release something along the lines of like a part series. Forgot you didn't have stack. What the hell, bro? Are you serious? Okay, I guess he lives. And okay, starting to. Are you serious? We're gonna take you out. We're gonna definitely take you out. Your head off is feeling it. But as I was gonna say, I think I'm just doing like a part series. Like, what can EA do to make the next iteration of this game series better. I think that's something that I'll be really good to focus on. You know, for everything now going on, you know, all these changes of the guard and these weight divisions, you know, we need some more changes. Third round, no touch, okay, that's fine by me. Hold that. Toma que lleva. Nah, we're going crazy. Nah, we're going crazy. We're gonna hit you with the flow. We're gonna hit you with all the flow. There you go. El canibal. Al cuerpo. Ah, I meant to fucking press. Whatever. Still got the takedown. Trying to get to the body. I held the triangle. Toma que lleva. He's up. We scramble it. We scramble it. Nah, we could brawl. We could brawl. Now we can brawl, my boy. You definitely can't. And he's out. Está muerto el chamaco. Y ya se acabó el juego. Okidoki. That's gonna be it then for Mr. Alexandre Pantoja. I really hope that EA buffs this man. He really needs just at least some numerical buffs if he's not gonna get any move level buffs. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the showcase. Like, don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what you like the most about the showcase. Remember 17, I appreciate y'all. I am going to be out of here. Peace out. We out there.